Hello and welcome back to Anno 1800. We're back here now in the New World. We still have to find another suitable island, so this one here was my first target. But since it has so many rivers here, it's very hard to build in most cases. So this one here looks pretty cool too. This is actually my favorite so far, where I could settle. And my clipper here with the building materials on board is still looking for other islands. This one looks... No, this one's crap. Even though it has some oil on it, it's not something that I would like to do. So let's go back there. There's still another island over here. And two opponents here have settled. So I don't know if the Anarchist is actually settling in the New World. We'll find that out soon. And I think by the looks of it, I know this island here pretty well already. And there is another one here far to the north. But it seems to be... We are here right on time, so everything's still possible. Let's get my bread and my gold coin over here to Isabel. Unfortunately, she doesn't have any items, building materials to sell, but item-wise, she actually looks like she has something interesting here. So equipped on ships is something that I'm interested very much, since we could use that on expeditions. Unfortunately, there is nothing here for that, so let's just sell the bread that we have, stuff like that. Right, there is another island now coming up, so the Admiral has claimed this one here. That's a pity. This one looks a bit too small. Yeah, that's too small. Yeah, that's about it. I think we've discovered all the islands here now. Over here to the far north, there is a tiny one, but that's it. Right, let's get my clipper down here. So, that one looks good. And no, we still haven't found Sean de la Fortune. So he's the pirate that we need a non-aggression pact with, since that increases the reputation. I want to get that reputation up there as quickly as possible. He wants trade rights with me now for 13,000. That's okay. That boosts the reputation with him also quite a bit. Of course, the Admiral doesn't like that too much. Right, so we have something here that looks nice. So that would be coffee, I think. Coffee Island and cotton. So we would have everything there. Oh no, and there's a right here in Tarik. Unfortunately, we don't have any bricks there. So let's get some bricks over here. Right. And yeah, once again, the Windows game overlay activated itself in the last videos, so it's very strange. I don't know why. I'm always checking that now when I begin the game. So there was this update, the Windows update, and there was the Windows game overlay, and it always activated itself automatically and reduced my frame rate by like 20 FPS or something like that when recording. So I was down to the 40s. When my machine can handle, of course, much more. I don't notice that always at my monitor because I have the G-Sync activated. So it always seems pretty smooth to me, but of course in the recordings it's not that smooth anymore. I'm really sorry for that. So I'm always going to check that now to keep the frame rate above 60. Very important there for you to have the best experience, of course. Okay, so here in Sleepy Hollow it looks good now. What else could we have here? We have enough schnapps now. We do have the soap. We do have enough beer. Our taxes look good. We do have the windows now as well. So we can start with the next production chain, which is the sewing machines. That is the next good that my people want and need. And it does cost a bit of windows there. And some artisans. But I don't have that many artisans. Why not? I only have 110 artisan workforce. Is that right? Even though I have so many buildings here? Oh, yeah, the window production of course needs artisans there. So I need to upgrade a few more houses here before I can do anything else. So let's have a look there. Some more upgrades here, very nice. And there was something else, like the school. We have a school over there now. So I want to have a school. Ah, we already have a school here, very nice. A church, that was it, right? The church is for happiness. So we could have the church here as well. So let's have a look where we could have a suitable spot for that. That would actually be a nice spot here, just in the middle of it. And look at that, the It extends quite a lot over there, which we can increase then with the paved streets, and also over there. So I think this is a good spot. Or we have two churches, one here and one over here. Yeah, let's do it like that. So I'm going to have a church here. That costs me 3 buildings, but that's okay. And then we just have a church here. Very nice. I love those buildings, especially when you go down to the first person perspective and walk around and look at them. There's a painter here painting I don't know whom or what he sees here that he would like to paint there. Doesn't matter. Just a very pretty town here overall. And of course we can have some ornaments as well. Let's have some trees in the background here of this church. That separates that a bit. Very nice. Okay, this is the wall exhibition center here then, and here we have the marketplace, so we can have some more farmhouses here if we want that. And of course we're also going to have a power station up here then somewhere, so I should keep that in mind as well. So let's have a block of 3 here. Just like that. Very nice.
This is turning into a revolution.
Yeah, and I think Tarek is kind of, yeah. There is my bricks now. So let's have them here, and then we can build the police station on Tarek to get rid of that riot here. Nothing there. I know in Tarek we are going to do the fur production, I think it was, right? Yeah, so that's something. And in Vilfresh we have now the soap and the sausages fully up and running, so I don't expect any shortages here because we built quite a lot there. Yeah, soap is actually full. And yeah, let's also upgrade the harbor here in Sleepy Hollow to the next stage. That also increases our storage here again once more. Very nice. Let's go back to the New World. I still need to settle on one of those islands. So I think this one here looks good to be the main island. Like, it has a lot of building space here that I can have, you know, extending all over up there. And then I could have, like, let's see. We have sugarcane here, we have coffee here. What is over here? Here we have sugarcane, coffee. So it's the same. It's about the same, but tobacco is over there. Right, let's settle here first now. El Sarau.
What are you building? An empire? You have amassed considerable.
Yeah, he's impressed by that. Let's also try, nope, some diplomacy here. That didn't work, but it doesn't matter, we're on trade anyway. Yeah, this is bad though, so let's offer him a gift. Perhaps that works. Very nice. Let's see if we can have trade rights for 120,000 gold coins. Nope, thank you very much. That is not something I like to do, but we should be careful with him. We don't want him to declare war on us just yet. We are way too weak for that. Right, so what's going to be my main island now? This one looks pretty good building wise as well. Yeah, I could have quite a lot of jornaleros and obreros here. That might just work as well. Let's have this one as the main island here though. I mean, I'm going to have 2 anyway, you know. I know that I'm going to have 2, so it doesn't matter at the end. So let's start here in Marillo. That's a nice name there. Marillo, our first settlement in the New World. Let's also start with a double-sided road again. Just like that. And also to this side here. Okay. Then we need a marketplace, so I'm going to have this marketplace over here, but I need to be careful with the timber here. So let's only build like 4 of them for now. And then we have the marketplace over here. Age of Tradition. Right, I mean, I will need to relocate this one here over there at some point. It does cost a bit of money, but that's fine. And now we need to start with the timber production, which we're going to do somewhere over here, far away. I mean, it's not far away. I need to relocate the timber then as well, but I can't afford a bridge right now. You know, that's like 20 tons of timber that I need for that. So we are going to start with the wood production just over here. Four of them should suffice. Okay, that's that. And we still have some timber left, so let's build this block here now too. Very nice. Looking like that. Beautiful. And our first settlement in the New World is thus finished. For now, of course. And here we can have them, let me have a look real quick. So we need the plantain, of course. That's going to be a bit of space that we need. And we can have cotton. So cotton and coffee is the next important ones. And rum, of course. So I intend to have my rum, I think, over here. It just looks better from that perspective to have that here. So we also start here now with a settlement. I hope 20 tons of timber is enough for that. And we still need to find a name for that one here. This will not be the end, so El Sarao. That is very hard to pronounce, I don't want that. And let's have a few buildings here first. Let's start with those four, so we have some workforce. And then we have another marketplace here. Of course, we can relocate that later. And then we have the lumberjacks for now. Fortunately for us, we can relocate buildings again. So this should work out. Very nice. They can deliver then here. And they do the rest here, and we still need a bit more workforce there, yeah. So let's have more buildings here. Very nice. And now we just need to wait for a bit of timber here to being produced. And I sent my flagship to Isabel. Let's sell the stuff that we have here. The bread and this item there, the coin purse, which isn't very useful. It's a bit of money there, not much though. Okay, so the new world is working out. We just need to wait a bit on that now. And in the old world, we can start with the sewing machines now. Let's do that over here somewhere. There's some shooting. There it is. I'm not part of that war. And yeah, some of you actually told me that I should integrate those factories a bit more into my city, you know, like the sewing machines. They don't look so bad, you know, when you look at that. And they were a part of every city back then. So we should actually do that. You know, we should have those factories closer to my town here as well. And integrate that a bit into that. So I'm going to have it here. I'm going to have those sewing machines and canned factories, canned food factories. Probably going to have that here too. There's another marketplace here. So here we're going to have more buildings. I'm still uncertain what I do with that space here. So we're going to leave it at that for now. Yeah, but those riots, they're still up here. And I'm losing a lot of buildings there, but it doesn't matter, it's just the first stage. And yeah, of course, this is due to the newspaper propaganda that I have. So, ceasefire again. Thank you very much. And the Anarchist has another quest for us. Oh, wait a second, there is something else now. We need to satisfy the demands of the Anarchist demonstrators. That's not part of his quest there though. So conditions is 10%. Raised workers working. What? Dr. Hugo's anarchist theory states that workers achieve their greatest value when the produce remains within their community. You're not sure if your workers understand the full picture, but they do want to work harder. So who are you to argue with them? Okay, so I think I need to have more workers, more working people. Okay, so we are at, I think that's it, right? Raised workers working. 7% it is right now, and it wants to be at 10%. Yeah, but I don't know how I should get more workers here. Perhaps by just upgrading more of them to artisans. If I have fewer workers, more of them would work. Yeah, and this is the quest from him actually. Oh, how those stuck-ups at the medical school enjoyed mocking my ideals, but I have always been the better man. Yes, I will open up my doors to them, let them contemplate what they once laughed at, deliver them these formal invitations. Okay, so he wants me to pick up at Mercier's Revolutionary Clipper invitation to Dr. Hugo Mercier's. So that's his clipper there. Let's get one of my frigates there. To him. And seriously, that is not the best. Keep the specified criteria above a certain level for the indicated period of time. That is not a good text here. Raised workers working. I think it is the unemployment rate or something. I need more workers working. But how should I do that? I don't even need anything from them right now. I could just have some bakeries, you know, out of thin air. That's 50 workers each. Let's build a few of them. Does that do anything? No, it actually worsens it. So... yeah, I'm sorry, I'm at a complete loss what this means actually. So it goes up again. Do we need less workers then? Do we need less workers working? That is not a very good text, at least to me. So we're going to have an explosion here as a penalty. Okay, that's the worst we can do right now. But I don't know what to do here. Getting more artisans doesn't help either. Now we've unlocked the museum. So we could probably use the museum here. Yeah, that's a good spot for the museum. Down here and up here we have the whole exhibition center. That would actually work quite nicely. Let's go back to the new world there. Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, we have enough timber here now, so let's continue. So actually I have 2 islands here now. I still have some steel beams. So what I want to do is I want to get a 3rd island. Like this one here. This one has pearl. That might be very useful later. It has pearl, it has some gold. This one here has... do we have pearl on one of our islands? We don't. So we should actually get something with pearl. This one looks pretty good too, since it is bigger. Yeah, let's get this one here too. It has the pearl fertility and had lots of coastal space there. So let's get some, I think 20 tons of timber. And some steel beams. Yeah, we only need 10 ton. And deliver that to this settlement here. This island. And we can found something new here. And I can also continue now with my houses. And we should also get the fire station. We can't build that yet.
Left your city in ruins. A fire broke out. An explosion in one of your factories.
There are some explosions here now. Nothing too serious, we can handle that. And the riots over here are over now as well. So we just need to rebuild those houses there. That is in Tarik. So here we need the hunting cabin, because Tarik is going to be for the fur. And lucky for us, the hunting cabin only needs farmers. So Tarik is actually completed already. There's not much else we would need here, since we only need the workers, the farmers, as a workforce. So I'm just going to wrap it up with a few more blocks here of houses. And there's really nothing else that I would need here. I could have a building material trade route though, so we could have like more timber and lumber here that we produce that we don't need anyway, so we could have a schooner just transporting those goods over then to Sleepy Hollow where we need them. So we need the logs, and we do need timber almost always.
I dream of better.
Okay. Right, I wanted to continue here though. We have the warehouse and we do have the farmhouses. Adds another district there, and fish and work cloth is still looking good, so we could still build some more buildings there.
Station.
There's the schooner with the soap, very nice. There should also be a schooner with the timber coming, very nice. And just look at that, it's starting to look like something when the buildings go all the way to the end of the horizon. Right, and here we're going to have the sewing machine factories then. That is iron here that we could still use then. And let's have the warehouse here. And of course we need also a fire station here. And then we could have the sewing machines. But I'm going to have them at blueprint mode for now. Okay, so 4 of them for now. They need steel and lumber, so we do have lumber enough. Steel is a bit more problematic, so I don't think we have enough of that yet. For the steel alone, perhaps another furnace, something like that.
The fire is out of control.
But no problem there. Okay, here everything's looking good. So I really just want to focus right now on getting the next goods here. So sewing machine. The fur coats is available now, as far as I can see. Right, so that's cotton. That's the new world then. So let's go back to the new world real quick. So here we have our small town Murillo, which is growing quite nicely. Let's have, yeah, a fire station here. And of course also a church. Or what is it? It's a chapel. It's not a church.
A fire broke out.
There it is. Increases the happiness. Okay, and what those people want is, of course, they need the fried plantain to be happy. So fried plantain, we do have enough timber for that. It's here, so we need the fish oil. Let's get 3 of them.
Ceasefire has ended.
And then we need the plantain plantations. And for that we need to build a bridge over here, I'd say. That's 20 tons of timber that we use for that. And I just hope that I don't need that much of it. There is also a clay pit here that we can, yep, definitely can do something with. So let's have the warehouse here. And I don't remember how big it was anymore, so let's have a look. 128 fields, that's a lot. So, to have 3 of them, let's build 3. Let's just do that here. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, it's reaching over there, but that's still enough space here for coffee or cotton. Whatever comes first, really. And there we have the fried plantains again. Very nice. And the kitchen. So 3 of them for now. And of course also a fire station over here. And the fire here is over now too, so let's rebuild those factories there real quick. And yep, let's also upgrade that warehouse. Right, and we also got the invitation here that we need to deliver now to Archie once again. Yeah, to him. Very nice. So that's it for now. We're going to continue right away. Stay tuned.